But right now what we're going to do is join Ron Magill on the telephone. Ron is with Metrozoo and going to update us on the status of the zoo. Ron, it sounds like a pretty desperate situation out there. I'm hearing 6 months before you are going to be able to open again. Is that still the case?
Well, it's probably going to be somewhere in that neighborhood. Right now it's just pure speculation. But I got to tell you something. If you had walked in here right after the storm, you would think we would never have opened again.
Really?
And due to the incredible community support, the incredible outpouring of just human compassion, I know we're going to open again, and we might not be as pretty when we open because you can't expedite the growth of trees, but we're going to be a much better zoo because we're going to have a much bigger heart. I mean, it's going to be something everybody can be so proud of because it will in fact be their zoo.
So many people are really worried about the animals. What is the status right now? Are you still missing some? And those that are okay, I guess, you know, are they still frightened and skittish? How are you handling that?
I'll tell you, we have a couple of small antelope that are out. We have visuals on them. We know where they are. We're not going to try to rush and catch them up. We're just going to wait till we can rebuild some pens to secure them properly. They'll be fine. We're missing a lot of birds. The birds took the highest mortality. We really only lost to mortality 4 mammals, and they were all smaller antelope. But we're missing a lot of birds because the entire aviary was totally wiped out. There were 325 birds in there. A lot of them are still flying free around the zoo. A lot of them, I'm sure, were lost in the rubble. But one thing I want to point out here, and the whole staff wants to point out, we've been so well taken care of. But everybody should keep their priorities in check here in the sense that the novelty of a zoo animal, these animals are somewhat wild. They can fend pretty well for themselves. We're feeding them and watering them. They're used to being outdoors. People really need to concentrate their efforts on these people down in Homestead and Cutler Ridge because as sad as people can be for animals, thinking the animals are frightened and such, yes, they are, but it's not anywhere near as tragic as the children and the mothers and the people without food and water down in Homestead and Cutler Ridge. So those people who are efforting so hard to help us, try to divert some of that effort down there. They need it more than we do.
Certainly.
Ron, thank you very much.
Before you go, Ron, though, we want to let our viewers know or ask you, we've not been allowed to take our cameras into the zoo just yet. Have you changed your...
No, you definitely can. That was just the first day.
So we can get in there now?
Yes, ma'am. Just contact me. As a matter of fact, I have a beeper number. You can contact me. I will personally take you around everywhere you want to go.
You want to give us that? Well,
don't do it on the air.
Why don't you call we'll have our desk call you, or you can call our desk.
I will call
because I know we would like to set that up. Our viewers, I know, are very interested and would like to see what the situation is.
Just hold on, and our producer will talk to you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Art. Thanks, Jilda.
All right. Thank you, Ron.
Thank you, Ron, very, very much.
I guess South Florida, where the antelope roam.
Give me a home.
Oh.
That's a call of a good many people today. That's good to know, though, that they will be back. And as he said, stronger, even with a heart, because the community helps so much.
No, that's a good thing.
And
all the community has to help with,
and they have
still
their
have the
priorities
time.
straight on that as well.
Yeah, we're going to take a break and be right back.